Good morning, my name is Lieutenant Ray. I'm with the Collierville Fire Department, and we are here to show you our ladder truck. I want to introduce you to a couple of people. This is Will Jackson. He's a firefighter EMT on our shift, and this is driver paramedic Jeff Segerson. And we are Ladder 85A. So this is our control panel for the bucket, and it tells what degree the ladder's at, and it'll also tell you how high off the ground you are. Change the pace. So right now the bottom of the bucket is 47 feet off the ground. Right now the driver's controlling the operations, but if we're in a tactical situation where you're operating on a roof or next to a roof, the guys up here can sometimes see a lot better, and so they can control it from up here, and they can do the same things that he's doing down there. We upgraded back in 2017 and bought this 100-foot aerial platform by Pierce Manufacturing. It really enhanced our capabilities for the Collierville Fire Department for truck operations. So we can operate out of this thing offensively and defensively. Sometimes we make it to a fire and it's too far gone to try to risk putting anybody inside, and we can raise this up, and it's got water capabilities to where we can spray water down from the top. We can also use it offensively if guys are inside attacking a fire. Our job as a truck company is to open up what we call the structure, ventilate the roof, make sure power and electricity is cut off to it, and we also do search and rescue. All right, so this is our ladder truck. This is a 100-foot platform made by Pierce Manufacturing. We updated and upgraded our aerial operations in 2017. What you can obviously see that's different from the other fire trucks around town or pumpers around town is that it's got a ladder on top of it. It is considered a quint, which means that it can pump water at the same time. So not only do we have aerial capabilities, we can also flow water and fight fire too. So some things that are different that you may not see on other pumpers in town. We've got a couple of different saws here. We've got capabilities to do forcible entries on structures. And that's kind of our responsibility as a truck company. We force entry, we do search and rescue, we ventilate structures if there's firefighters operating inside attacking a fire to try to get that smoke and that heat off of them. We cut utilities, which means that we cut the power, the water, gas to the structures, and we're also responsible for special operations. So as you can see here, the other pumpers also have a vent saw on them just like this. We carry what we call a K12 saw, which is a rotary saw. This is capable of going through roofs, metal doors, and even cutting concrete. We talked a little bit earlier about us being responsible for ventilation and overhaul. These tools here are called New York hooks. And whenever we go inside a structure, we'll carry one of these with us. We'll use it to pull ceilings, pry doors, things like that. This shorter ladder right here is what we call an attic ladder. We carry a complement of ladders on our truck, but this one we would carry inside with us to gain access up into an attic or into a void space above where we're operating. We've also got hydraulic vehicle extrication tools here. These are basically like large sets of pliers or large set of scissors that can cut cars up to rescue people that might be entrapped inside of them. So another thing that as a truck company we do is we carry what we call a 2.5 gallon pressurized water can with us. A lot of times, even if we're first on the scene, we may not be able to access the house based on how far it is off the road, or because we're responsible for truck work, we'll carry this can with us. We'll force entry, do a search, find the fire, and hopefully keep it in check with this 2.5 gallon water can, get it knocked down until the engine companies can arrive, get their hose line stretched, and attack the fire. Also on the truck company on Ladder 85, we've got a large complement of ground ladders. That is one of our responsibilities, is doing ladder work, throwing ladders for rescue, not only for civilians, but for our firefighters as well. We've got close to 130 feet of ground ladders we carry on Ladder 85. So we've also got what we call a positive pressure ventilation fan that we carry on the ladder. One of our responsibilities is ventilation, so we would pull this fan off and pressurize the structure and push all the smoke out of it. It also assists with fire attack. So on Ladder 85, just like all the other engine companies in Collierville, we are an ALS company, which means we're advanced life support. There has to be at least one paramedic every day on every piece of equipment. So this is our medical compartment that's very similar to the other engine companies in town. We carry everything from cardiac monitors, cardiac resuscitation drugs, first aid, trauma. So on the platform itself, we've got a fog nozzle, which is capable of producing 2,000 gallons per minute for fire attack. We've also got two connections here. One is 1 3/4, one is 2.5, where we can actually add hand lines to that and stretch them if we're doing some sort of commercial roof operation, or if we have to advance something into a multi-story building, we can have fire attack capabilities from there too. It's also got lights all the way around it. So not only do we use this for firefighting operations, but we have used it as a light tower. It's got 360-degree LED lighting capabilities. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Rape with the Collierville Fire Department. I'm assigned to Ladder 85 on the A shift, and we appreciate you guys tuning in today and taking a look at our fire truck with us.